As the message moves deeper, Archangel Michael draws your awareness to the strength that is now becoming effortless. This is the stage where you no longer need to push yourself constantly to stay aligned. Alignment is becoming natural. You do not have to remind yourself who you are anymore. You act from it. You are beginning to notice that challenges do not shake you the way they once did. Situations that previously triggered fear or overthinking now meet a calmer response. This calm is not numbness. It is stability. It is the result of inner order replacing inner conflict. There is a powerful shift happening in how you relate to pressure. Pressure no longer feels like a threat. It feels like information. You assess, adapt, and move forward without panic. Archangel Michael says this is mastery forming. When pressure no longer controls you, it refines you. You are also learning to trust space. You do not fill silence with unnecessary action. You allow moments to unfold before responding. This patience allows insight to emerge. You are no longer rushing to fix everything. You are choosing to understand first. Your sense of self is becoming simpler and clearer. You are not trying to impress, perform, or maintain an image. You are comfortable being direct, honest, and grounded. This simplicity is magnetic because it is authentic. Archangel Michael reminds you that consistency is now your greatest strength. You are no longer dependent on motivation. You show up because it is who you are, not because you feel inspired every day. This reliability with yourself is creating momentum that does not fade. You may notice that your emotional reactions are shorter-lived. Feelings arise, but they move through you quickly. You no longer cling to anger, disappointment, or regret. You extract the lesson and release the emotion. This keeps your energy clean. There is also a growing clarity around what truly matters to you. You are less interested in surface-level success and more calm. Archangel Michael speaks now of self-trust. You trust your judgment because you have proven to yourself that you can course-correct without self-destruction. Mistakes no longer threaten your identity. They inform it. You are becoming skilled at walking away without resentment. You do not burn bridges in anger. You step back in awareness. This maturity protects your peace and preserves your dignity. You may feel drawn toward routines that support your nervous system, rest, structure, clarity. This is not weakness. This is intelligence. A regulated mind makes wiser decisions. Archangel Michael says strength must be supported to last. There is a deep lesson now about humility. Not self-diminishment, but grounded awareness. You do not need to dominate, prove, or outshine. Your presence speaks for itself. True authority does not seek attention. You are also learning to receive without guilt. Support, rest, clarity, opportunity. You no longer sabotage what comes easily. You allow alignment to flow without questioning your worth. Your relationship with uncertainty is changing. You do not fear the unknown as you once did. You trust your ability to respond. This trust gives you freedom to move forward without anxiety. Archangel Michael reminds you that restraint is power. You choose your words carefully. You choose your actions intentionally. You do not waste energy reacting to what does not matter. Focus is sharpening. You may notice that life is presenting you with quieter confirmations now. Subtle openings. Calm opportunities. Stable connections. These are not small. They are sustainable. Honor them. Your internal dialogue has become firm but compassionate. You hold yourself accountable without cruelty. This balance keeps you progressing without burnout. As this part continues, understand this truth: you are no longer becoming strong. You are learning how to use strength wisely. Power without wisdom is unstable. You are developing both. Archangel Michael stands beside you. There may be moments when the external world feels chaotic while you remain calm. This contrast is not accidental. Your inner order is now influencing how you experience reality. You are no longer pulled into urgency that does not serve you. Archangel Michael speaks of grounded confidence now. This confidence does not seek validation. It does not announce itself. It simply stands. Others may interpret this as distance, but it is actually self-respect. You are also learning to trust the pause between action and outcome. You do not chase immediate results. You allow processes to complete. This patience creates outcomes that are stable rather than fragile. There is a subtle joy emerging, quiet and steady. Not excitement that spikes and crashes, but contentment that remains. This joy is rooted in alignment, not circumstance. You may feel less interested in explaining your growth to others. Let your life demonstrate it. Transformation does not require justification. Archangel Michael reminds you that wisdom often appears as simplicity. Fewer words. Fewer reactions. Clearer intentions. You are not doing less. You are doing what matters. You are entering a phase where leadership may be required of you, even informally. People may seek your calm, your perspective, your steadiness. Led by example, not control. As this part settles, understand this: the strength you now carry is sustainable. It does not burn quickly or fade under pressure. It has been built slowly, intentionally, and truthfully. Archangel Michael remains with you, saying that what you are becoming cannot be undone by doubt or distraction. Stay present. Stay aligned. Stay true. The path ahead is stable because you are stable. And this journey continues with clarity and calm. There may be moments when the external world feels chaotic while you remain calm. This contrast is not accidental. Your inner order is now influencing how you experience reality. You are no longer pulled into urgency that does not serve you. Archangel Michael speaks of grounded confidence now. This confidence does not seek validation. It does not announce itself. It simply stands. Others may interpret this as distance, but it is actually self-respect. You are also learning to trust the pause between action and outcome. You do not chase immediate results. You allow processes to complete. This patience creates outcomes that are stable rather than fragile. There is a subtle joy emerging, quiet and steady. Not excitement that spikes and crashes, but contentment that remains. As this message continues, Archangel Michael speaks directly to the strength that is forming inside you now. There is a shift happening where you no longer question whether you are capable. You begin asking yourself how fully you are willing to commit. This is the difference between dreaming and becoming. You have already dreamed enough. Now you are stepping into embodiment. You are realizing that comfort has cost you more than effort ever did. Staying where you were familiar felt safe, but it quietly drained your potential. Growth asks for courage, not perfection. And courage is something you already carry, even if you once doubted it. Archangel Michael says you are learning to stand without leaning on approval. This is not isolation. This is independence of spirit. When you stop needing validation, your energy returns to you. You move differently. You speak differently. You decide faster. You no longer wait for permission to honor your truth. There is a deeper discipline awakening in you. Not harsh control, but self-respect. You are beginning to understand that your time is valuable, your focus is sacred, and your energy must be protected. You are no longer available for everything. You are becoming selective, and this selectiveness is power. You may notice that your tolerance for excuses, especially your own, is dissolving. This is not self-criticism. This is self-leadership. You are no longer negotiating with the part of you that wants to stay small. You are listening to the part of you that demands growth. Archangel Michael reminds you that the strongest transformations are quiet. No announcement. No applause. Just consistent inner change. While others look for signs outside, you are becoming the sign yourself. Your thoughts are gaining direction now. You are no longer scattered between fear and hope. You are choosing clarity. You are choosing action aligned with purpose. This alignment creates momentum that cannot be forced or faked. You are also learning when to walk away without explanation. Not everything deserves closure. Not everyone deserves access. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is strategic. Archangel Michael says boundaries are not walls, they are gates you control. There is a strong emphasis now on consistency. You do not need extreme motivation. You need steady alignment. Small actions repeated daily are reshaping your future more powerfully than rare bursts of intensity. You are becoming someone who finishes what they start. Someone who keeps promises to themselves. Someone who does not abandon their path at the first sign of discomfort. This reliability with yourself is creating unshakable confidence. Archangel Michael stands firm, reminding you that this stage is critical. Many turn back here because growth feels lonely before it feels rewarding. But you are not alone. You are supported, guided, and strengthened even when you cannot see it. Do not rush what is forming. Depth takes time. Stability takes patience. What you are becoming now will last because it is built from awareness, not impulse. Continue forward with calm determination. You are no longer proving your worth. You are living from it. As the message deepens, Archangel Michael brings your attention to a truth you are now ready to accept. Not everything that left your life was a loss. Some things exited because they could not follow you into the person you are becoming. You were not abandoned. You were being cleared. Space had to be created for strength, clarity, and purpose to fully enter. You are beginning to see patterns clearly now. Situations that once confused you no longer do. You recognize manipulation, distraction, and misalignment without emotional attachment. This clarity is not making you colder, it is making you wiser. You can care without compromising yourself. There is a powerful shift happening in how you relate to your past. You are no longer trying to fix it, justify it, or relive it. You are extracting wisdom from it. Every mistake has become instruction. Every setback has become training. Archangel Michael says this is mastery, when pain transforms into knowledge. Your emotional strength is stabilizing. You feel deeply, but you do not drown. You acknowledge emotions without letting them control your direction. This balance allows you to remain grounded even when others are reactive. Your calm is becoming your advantage. You may notice that your circle is changing. Fewer voices, fewer opinions, fewer distractions. This is not isolation. This is refinement. Not everyone is meant to walk with you at this altitude. Quality replaces quantity when alignment becomes priority. Archangel Michael reminds you that leadership begins internally. You lead yourself before you lead anything else. You are learning to keep commitments to yourself, to follow through even when no one is watching. This private integrity is shaping public results. There is also a deep lesson unfolding about patience. You are no longer rushing outcomes. You are trusting process. You understand now that forcing timing creates resistance, while alignment creates flow. What is meant for you arrives when you are prepared. You are becoming more comfortable with silence. You no longer feel the need to fill every gap with noise or explanation. Silence gives you space to hear intuition clearly. In that stillness, guidance becomes obvious. Archangel Michael says you are now operating from inner authority rather than emotional urgency. Decisions are slower, but they are cleaner. You choose what builds you, not what temporarily distracts you. This discernment protects your energy and sharpens your focus. There will be moments when others misunderstand your calm. Let them. Peace does not require explanation. You are not responsible for managing reactions to your growth. Your responsibility is to remain aligned. You are stepping into a phase where your presence speaks louder than your words. You do not need to announce your strength. It is felt. You do not need to defend your path. It is evident. As this part concludes, Archangel Michael stands firm, reminding you that this is the stage where many quit, not because they are weak, but because progress becomes quiet. You will not quit. You understand now that silence does not mean stagnation. It means consolidation. Continue forward with patience, clarity, and trust. What is forming within you now is unshakable. As this message unfolds further, Archangel Michael brings your awareness to the quiet power now shaping your future. This is the phase where external noise fades and internal direction becomes unmistakable. You are no longer seeking signs everywhere because you are becoming the sign. Your actions, your boundaries, your consistency are now the evidence of change. You are beginning to understand that true strength does not announce itself. It stabilizes. It grounds. It remains present even when circumstances try to provoke reaction. Where you once felt the need to defend yourself, you now feel no such urgency. Clarity has replaced explanation. Alignment has replaced argument. There is a deep recalibration happening in how you value your time. You are no longer willing to exchange hours of your life for things that do not nourish your purpose. Distractions feel heavier now because your awareness has sharpened. Archangel Michael says this is not boredom. This is discernment. You are choosing meaning over noise. Your relationship with effort is also changing. You no longer push from fear. You move from intention. Effort guided by fear exhausts the soul. Effort guided by purpose strengthens it. You are learning the difference, and your energy reflects this wisdom. There may be moments when you feel misunderstood. When others cannot recognize the version of you that no longer reacts, no longer explains, no longer chases. Let them be confused. Transformation often looks like distance to those who are not evolving alongside you. You are not here to be familiar. You are here to be aligned. Archangel Michael speaks of responsibility now, not as burden, but as privilege. You are responsible for your mindset, your boundaries, your direction. This responsibility frees you from blame. When you stop blaming circumstances, you reclaim authority over your life. You are also learning to sit with discomfort without escaping it. Discomfort no longer signals danger to you. It signals growth. Your intuition is becoming clearer because you are no longer drowning it out with fear-based thinking. You pause before responding. You feel before deciding. This inner listening is protecting you from choices that once drained you. Archangel Michael reminds you that integrity is power. What you do when no one is watching is shaping everything that will be visible later. You are becoming someone who honors commitments privately, and this integrity is building confidence that does not depend on praise. There is also a shift happening in how you relate to success. You no longer measure it by speed or comparison. You measure it by alignment and sustainability. You want growth that lasts, peace that remains, progress that does not cost your well-being. You may notice that old fears surface briefly, not to stop you, but to be released fully. They appear so you can see how much authority they have lost. You do not panic anymore. You observe. And in observing, you disarm them. Archangel Michael says you are learning to lead yourself through uncertainty. You no longer demand guarantees before taking steps. You trust your ability to adapt, to learn, to respond wisely. This trust is more valuable than certainty. Your emotional world is becoming spacious. Feelings move through you without controlling you. You are not suppressing emotion, nor are you drowning in it. You are integrating it. This balance allows you to remain steady in environments that once overwhelmed you. There is a strong emphasis now on patience with process. Not passive waiting, but consistent presence. You continue showing up even when results are subtle. You understand that foundations form quietly before structures rise visibly. Archangel Michael brings your attention to the power of restraint. You do not need to say everything you think. You do not need to react to every provocation. Silence is no longer uncomfortable. It is strategic. It preserves energy and clarity. You are also becoming more selective with who has access to your inner world. Not out of fear, but out of respect for your growth. Vulnerability is sacred. It belongs in safe spaces. You are learning to protect what is precious. There may be a sense of calm confidence emerging, not loud, not dramatic, but steady. This confidence does not fluctuate with opinion or circumstance. It comes from knowing who you are and where you are headed. Archangel Michael reminds you that comparison is no longer useful at this stage. Your path is specific. Your timing is intentional. Looking sideways only distorts your vision. Keep your focus forward. You are now in a phase where alignment will bring opportunities that match your maturity. Not rushed, not chaotic, but stable and sustainable. Be patient. What is coming is designed to last. You may feel called to simplify, to remove excess, to refine routines, relationships, and responsibilities. This simplification creates space for what truly matters. Less noise allows more purpose. Your internal dialogue is also transforming. You speak to yourself with firmness, but also with respect. Self-criticism is being replaced by self-leadership. This shift is subtle, but it changes everything. Archangel Michael says this is the stage where endurance is built. Not endurance through force, but endurance through alignment. You are learning how to continue without burning out, how to progress without self-betrayal. You are also releasing the need to control outcomes. Control has been replaced by trust. Not blind trust, but grounded trust in your preparation and awareness. You know you can handle what comes. There is a deep sense of readiness forming, calm and unhurried. You are not waiting anxiously. You are preparing steadily. This readiness allows life to meet you with respect rather than resistance. As this part continues, remember this truth: growth does not always feel like movement. Sometimes it feels like stillness strengthening itself. Do